Check Chaser music.
I can't too far to be going back. I got that bread from straight scratch. Catching them boxes and flipping packs. Pull up on serving exotic jacks.
All right, welcome to episode 5 of Have You Chase Your Check today. I'm Jonna.
I'm Chris Mills.
For sure. This is a show where we share our stories around entrepreneurship, and hopefully we get other entrepreneurs to share their stories and inspire others to do what it is that we're trying to do.
True indeed.
All right. What we talking about today, bro?
Today we discussing these I call them generational curses.
Yeah.
Where it's not necessarily it's just your parents passing on what they know. I mean, their grandparents, your parents, and not intentionally.
It's funny because it's more like our parents and grandparents passing along what they didn't know.
True.
You know what I mean?
That's a better way of looking at it.
You know what I'm saying? It's like a real lack of information. I think a lot of us suffer from it.
True indeed.
And it's hard for a lot of us to take that entrepreneurial step because we are in the hole.
Yeah.
Because of the mentality that, the generational mentality that we
working
had
against a lot of odds.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And we don't know what the first step of to do. Like just naturally, the people in our circles and our family haven't told us. We might get the information outside of them.
Right.
But that's a phobia.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? The fact that you're in the hole and I don't know what am I supposed to do to get out of this hole?
Right,
you know what I'm saying? Other than trying to maintain while I'm in this hole.
Yeah, and keep your head above water. You know what I mean? That's really what it is. I mean, it's a whole bunch of cliches to go to that. You know what I'm saying? Rob Peter to pay Paul, keep your head above water. You know what I'm saying? All of that good stuff. But it's living check to check is really what it boiled down to.
Right.
You know.
And if that's all your folks know, that's what they're going to teach, which is initially it's just based around survival.
Facts. Because, I mean, I know for a fact, my grandparents didn't have the knowledge to teach to my mother.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And she definitely didn't have it to teach to me. You know, the goal was get a good job.
Right.
You know, or go to school and get a better job. You know what I mean? Like that's
and
the
all
best.
lands back to the job.
To the job. You know what I mean? That's, you know, she was doing everything she could. She was doing everything she knew to do.
Yeah.
You know, but that's the best information she could give me. You know.
Yeah.
That path worked pretty well for my brother.
Right.
You know, he went to school. You know, got a good job. You know, but I'm cut from a little different cloth. You know.
Yeah, that's true.
So I'm wired a little bit differently. So the good job thing, yes, I can get a good job, but it's still not a fulfilling thing.
Yeah.
You know.
But I didn't mean to cut you out.
No.
Is you and your brother, y'all speak often, right?
Oh yeah, today.
Your brother, is he throughout all that whole transition and that whole him going, you know, that journey? Is he fulfilled? Is he happy in what he's doing completely? Not just because he's financially good and his family's good, but is that where he want to be?
I think career-wise, I don't think he is a person that necessarily needs the career for that fulfillment. I think the career being able to allow him to support the family that he loves is the fulfilling part of it. Okay. You know what I mean? So is he fulfilled? I think he's super fulfilled. Okay. Just talking to him and watching him, you know what I mean? Like he's mad fulfilled, but I think his path was different. Okay. You know what I mean? I love my family, but I wasn't wired to get married, have a family, even though I tried it. Right. You see what I'm saying? I wasn't wired that way. Right. So I don't know if my fulfillment if a good job and the family was gonna do it for me. That's true. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
and I say that to say that because they give us the blueprint to do that. But even though sometimes it works and you get there, you're still not quite. It's still a void.
It's the American dream.
Quotations.
That they sell you. Yeah, what is it? A house, two and a half kids, a dog, and 2 cars. Yeah. You know what I mean?
It's like
and the picket fence. That's what they sold us.
Yeah,
you know.
That's true.
But they sold us that, but they didn't give us the blueprint on how to actually get it and maintain it.
True indeed.
You know what I mean?
True indeed.
Not us.
He said our parents, or just America in general.
Our people. Our parents didn't get it because our people didn't get it.
It's true. Okay. But that's like. Yeah, our parents didn't get. They just know that. But that's back to the whole. They focusing on survival.
Exactly.
It ain't the expanding or 20 years from now, 30 years from now.
Yeah.
It's just, can I take care of my family?
Absolutely.
So they can get to the point of getting to education further than I got.
That's the truth.
But like I seen, I was watching the other day with the Killer Mike.
Okay.
You seen that with him and T.I. Is the Revolt?
I saw it on YouTube today, but I didn't get a chance to watch it yet.
He said a quote is just it just ringing in my head now.
Okay.
Of we got to get out of the whole mentality of picking the best master.
Facts.
Versus you.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Being your own master.
Yeah, we having arguments and debates about picking who's got the best master.
Yeah.
When we should be trying to, he said, burn down both the masters' houses and figure out how we're gonna get rid of them and start our own.
I'm with that.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's
that.
what our parents got caught up in, that picking the best master, which is the job.
The job.
You know what I'm saying?
For
And
sure.
I understand I don't want to be anti-job neither, because
Right.
I know that's a stepping stone, and sometimes people like that's a stepping stone for you to open your third eye and see what's going on from that point on.
Yeah. Or to use that income to invest in yourself.
Yeah.
You know?
But people just, I see it's easy to get caught up when you get in there, just to you forget about that, and it's like, why fix something that's working, or try, I mean, you know what I'm saying, trying to do something different when this is working.
Absolutely.
But some people do, they still, it's in the back of their mind that, you know, I want mine, even though I'm tired of going to work every day, clocking in for this person.
Yeah.
Still want mine. But I mean, I don't know, some people just, they'll lose focus in that, and I understand how they can. But I just feel like as people, we got to hold on to that. Like, no matter when you go in to work every day, you still got to hold on to the fact that I need mines. I got to build for mine.
Yeah.
You know? And
absolutely.
that's the only way we're going to get ahead. Because your boss ain't going to let you get above him.
Nah.
It ain't in his best interest to let you get above him.
At all. At all. That's never going to happen.
Nah.
That's never going to happen.
He might somewhat some people get partnerships and, you know. But
that's given to you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and it can be taken away.
That's true indeed.
Anything given to you can be taken away.
And that's my phobia of having somebody just like me and you, blood pumping just like me, to tell me,
right?
You know,
you can't come here and get bread.
Game over. You out of here now. I just can't. That'll just kill me. That's kill my heart. Just everything. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you don't put in. You know, when you go in these jobs, they want you to give your all. You know what I mean? Which
facts,
you know, with your all, you should in anything that you focused on.
Yeah.
But for you to give your all and for you to just say, hey, we closing, you know, you out of here.
Yeah.
Somebody's outworking you.
I think that the phobia I get is getting stuck in that complacency again, right? Because I've been stuck in it before.
Right.
You know what I mean? I got stuck in that complacency. I'm not opposed to getting a job, you know, in my field to get a leg up so that I can invest and do the things that I need to do.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Because I understand that working 8 hours and going home and working 6 to 8 more, that's not a problem for me.
Right.
You know, but that phobia of mine is getting in there, and I don't have it now.
Yeah.
You know, but that was a phobia of mine. Is like, I don't want to get in there and get stuck.
Yeah.
You know, because that's when the miserable times and the depression comes. And what you are is you just hanging yourself out there for the rug to get jerked out from under.
Yeah.
You know, once you do allow yourself to get complacent and get stuck, eventually business is gonna change for them.
Yes, it's true indeed.
You know, and when it changes, you may be one of the things that's
a part of that change.
That's laid to waste.
Yeah.
You know.
And you done put your dreams to the back burner, your plans and goals to the back burner.
Yes.
Yeah. When you should have just kept them equivalent to you, that job.
Let me tell you about a mistake I made one time. And this is at work. Let me tell you how an employer used me. Right. I was talking about going back to school. I had already done the research, done what I needed to do, and me and him would
y'all discussed that.
We had discussed it. Never should have happened.
Yeah.
We discussed it. He asked me. He said, "How about we got a big project going on? How about you hold off for 6 months and help me get through this project? And after the 6 months, I'll pay for you to go back to school." Yeah. I'm like, okay, that's cool. Bet, let's do it. You see what I'm saying? Bro, at the end of that 6 months, I was so burnt out. I was on my way out of that business at the end of that 6 months.
Wow.
You know,
that 6 months took a toll on you.
Boy, that 6 months took a toll. I should have invested in myself when I had the spirit to.
Yeah.
You know, I don't kick myself for it now because I'm here and I'm doing this. Yeah. You know, and I'm still making strides.
Do you think that by y'all having that conversation that he was mentally preparing for you to leave, but like
I do believe that
he was putting it like I got to get this 6 months out of him before he.
I got to juice him for everything that's in there because I know he's out the door.
Yeah.
And he knew that I was more valuable than what he was paying me anyway. You see what I mean? He knew that.
Yeah.
I didn't know it at the time.
Right.
You know, market value, all that good stuff you get pumped into your head when you in school.
Right.
What's market value?
Yeah.
When they buying hours of your time.
Yeah.
You know, but that's one of the lessons that I learned. It's not to say not to take help,
right?
But to understand that sometimes that safety net and that help is a hindrance.
Yeah.
It's a crutch.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It's a crutch. I was trying to be safe.
Yeah.
You know, I just going for it, just winging it.
And then, you want to just, you want to be kind of transparent with if you got a good boss or whatever,
relationship,
building. But at the same time, it's like, oh man, you gotta be strategic and not give them so much of what's going or your next move.
Lesson learned.
Yeah, that's lesson learned. And that goes for anything. Sometimes just in general in life, sometimes everybody got alternatives that they got in mind especially when you're beneficial to them.
Facts.
And then you're thinking about taking an alternate route besides what's going on right now.
Absolutely. They'll keep you in tuck.
Yeah.
But that's what corporations do. Yeah. That's what they keep you where they need you.
Yeah. They're suppressing your dreams. You're suppressing your dreams and goals. Like, hey, that's cool and everything, but put that in the back seat. I'm gonna pay you $30 an hour right now, and you can pay your bills and live a lifestyle that you kind of want to live right now.
Yeah, but it's hard to get to what we talking about when we have the week to week mentality.
Yeah,
And I don't even want to say mentality because I don't think we necessarily have a week-to-week mentality. I think we have a week-to-week understanding. Like that's the knowledge that we have.
Right.
So that's the area that we're able to play in. I think when we say it's a mentality, I think that's a little bit deeper rooted than what I think is going on with us.
Right.
I think with more understanding, more of us would do better.
True.
We're not gonna get it in schools.
Yeah, nah.
Right?
Nah, because niggas graduating and masters and all types of shit, and they still out here
flailing.
Yeah.
Not failing, but flailing.
Yeah.
They doing well, but they just flailing around trying to make it.
Yeah.
Because we don't, you
would think more from what's for all the time and money invested.
Yeah, but that's not what they teach us.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? They don't teach us about credit.
Nah.
And I think, because one of the things I was going to ask you is like, where do you think we should start? But I think I'm going to start by giving one, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you get a certain age, we're going to get offered a credit card, right? We understand that you're able to spend on it, but most times when we get one, we don't understand how they work.
Yeah.
So the words that you hear, credit, principal, interest, look them up. Read them, know exactly what they mean, know how these things work,
right?
And know that it's not free money, know that it's not.
Yeah, some people that's what. Yeah, a young-minded person, I can see how that. You get a credit card. Oh, I got swipe. You know what I'm saying? They just.
I pay it back when I get it.
Yeah, but they don't understand that. They don't understand the game of credit. Like, and it's a game. It's a game that everybody's playing. I mean, the people that's winning out here in the world. In corporate America, they playing this credit game, you know what I'm saying? And we late. A lot of us are late on it. You know what I mean? And it's a big difference. You got personal credit and you got business credit.
Right.
There's a difference between the two of those too as well.
Right.
But it's just crazy, man. It's just crazy how it's set up. It's crazy that you could get a $50,000+ loan for school, but you can't get that to go out and start your business.
No way.
That's mind blowing to me in America. You know what I mean? And it's 30 more odds against us. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For when it comes to trying to go do that anyway.
Oh yeah, for sure.
On top of the fact of just any given person trying to go get a loan.
Right.
But I don't know, the credit thing that's detrimental. Like I feel like that needs to be taught more early in our culture.
Yeah.
I think that needs to be focused on more.
And teach it and when you hear the word, teach yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like before you go into the bank, when they start saying these words to you, take that paperwork home, look at it, read it, and teach yourself.
Yeah.
You know, you at least know what it means.
Yeah.
You know.
Definitely.
Because you're gonna understand more of it than I think people realize they will.
Yeah.
You know, I think we
and you can spread the knowledge.
Because once you get it, you're gonna be like, yo, you're gonna have to tell somebody.
Yeah, definitely.
You're gonna have to tell somebody.
I just talked to a guy just recently about getting my business credit together, and he was just like, yo, bro.
Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna tell you everything, bro. It's like a secret door that you should have been known about, but that's just how our coach is set up with it, keep us away from this door.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He like, it's there for us.
Yeah.
You know, and it's a route of getting it. It just, you need to be taught the route, the procedure of getting a hold of it.
And that's funny because that's one of the things that I didn't do before I took the leap. You know what I mean? I didn't know nothing about business credit. I didn't know nothing about, you know what I mean? Honestly, I knew of the whole theory of credit, but I never inducted myself into it and tried to be, try to learn more and be a part of it until maybe like, I'm gonna be honest, maybe like 3 to 4 years ago, 4 years ago, I started ask like people that I knew that was making moves out here, and they doing it and not just with cash, they're doing it in all credit. Right.
I asked them like, what's going on? Like, what I need to do to get on the path that you on? Yeah. You know, and they shared some information with me, and they give me the entry level of it. Yeah. And then from that point on, it's like you said, you got to educate yourself how to elevate it within it, and how to move with it. You know what I mean? Like, it's strategic of using them cards. You know what I'm saying? You don't need to use but so much. Right. You need to pay it off. You know what I mean? Like, you ain't got to just pay us that minimum. You need to pay.
Don't pay the minimum.
Yeah, don't pay the minimum. Yeah, don't pay the minimum. And that stuff like that right there, little simple stuff like that need to be told to you. Right. And the credit card company's not going to tell you that. No, they're not. It's in their interest not to tell you that, because it works in their favor.
They're not going to tell you that when you put the amount that you're going to send in, let them know how much you need. If it's more, let them know how much you need to go to principal and how much you need to go to interest. Because if you don't let them know, a lot of places are just applied to interest, and now you just spending money for no reason.
Yeah, that's true.
You know,
that's true.
I don't know, man. What else you think we need to tell the people about the mentality?
I feel like, just more of the entrepreneur spirit of like their parents, and everybody. I know everybody's parents aren't entrepreneurs, right? So that it's not. That's not like it's not a reflex for them to be able to, they can't really inform you too much on that, you know what I mean? Because they're not living that. So you know what I mean? So they can tell you about the whole theory of it, of what entrepreneurship is, but if they working 9 to 5s and that's what they're accustomed to, then they can't really give you too much information on that. But I mean, I just feel like my generation, it's our time to break that and give more information to our kids. Like, you can do all these insurance plans and everything. I put it on Facebook last night. I said you can leave your kids money, but what's money if you don't teach them what to do with it?
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? That money be burnt up and faster than they got it. Yep. You know what I mean? They back to square one. Yeah. So it's like you got to teach your kids what to do with the money. Like, I know sometimes you can bring information into a younger person's head, and they just they got their hard-headed mentality about certain things. Yeah. Yeah. But it'll kick in when they need it. Like, even if it's a little late, it'll be like that. They're like a dawning.
At least they heard it.
Yeah, they heard it. It's in there.
It's in there.
It's just they got to go back and refer back to that.
Exactly. At least it's in there. Man, I think that's a good stopping point, bro. Yeah. Hopefully we help some people not beat themselves up because they have gotten stuck in the rat race. Right. And they understand how easy it is to be in there. Yeah. How easy it is to get trapped. And that it happens to everybody, or not everybody, but it happens to a lot of us. Yeah. Including me.
Right. I've been an entrepreneur all my life, you know what I mean? Right. I've been work jobs too, so I understand how it is for you to get in there and you're doing pretty decent for yourself. It's easy for you to get comfortable and say, hey, stick with this, And then you start scrambling, and then you don't want to be scrambling when they pull the rug from up under you.
There you go. And if you are at one of them points where you need to gain financial literacy, it's all right, because it's a starting point.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I mean? It's a starting point.
I'd rather ask than be sitting around looking dumb and not knowing.
And ain't nothing wrong with asking.
Nah, never.
Ain't nothing wrong with asking. And then keep coming back to this show because we're gonna be asking the questions and answering them. And as we find answers, we definitely gonna be sharing.
Indeed. And we're gonna bring people on that open up, shed a lot of light on things that we haven't talked about
to help us.
To help us along the way.
Yeah, for sure.
There's a lot of information out there that we haven't been, we ain't came in contact with yet neither.
Absolutely. So, absolutely.
Definitely.
All right. Well, on that note, I'm Jonna.
I'm Chris Mills.
All right, and this is the 5th episode of Have You Chased Your Check today. We'll catch y'all next Friday.
I can't too far to be going back. I got that bread from straight scratch. Catching them boxes and flipping packs. Pull up on serving exotic J's. 448 got me up and paid. I went and got it, I'm self-made.